Okay, for 95, they want us to factor. These should be getting pretty easy by now. So 6x squared plus 5x minus 6. So to factor, we could use decomposition, we could use columns. Let's use columns, right? So 6x squared. I have x and 6x, 2x and 3x. Then for negative 6, I have negative 1 and 6, 1 and negative 6, negative 2 and 3, and 2 and negative 3. Now I have to flip one of the columns, right? So I could flip this one, 3x, 2x, 6x, and x. And we're looking for a positive 5 as the middle term. And if we do that, it looks like, what's that, 9 minus 4, right? So it's this one. The outers would be 3x and 3, that's 9x. And the inners are 2x and negative 2, that's minus 4x. 9x minus 4x is 5x. So this factors to 3x, 2x, and then minus 2 plus 3. Okay, for B, let's make space. B, we have 8x squared minus 50, right? We can factor out a 2, the GCF, right? And I'm left with 4x squared minus 25. 4x squared minus 25 is a difference of squares, right? So it factors to 2x plus 5, 2x minus 5, right? Because it's a difference of squares. And that's in fully factored form. For C, let me make, we could do C here, right? We have 2x cubed plus 2x squared minus 112x. First thing, we factor the GCF out, which is 2x. So I'm left with x squared plus x minus, is that 56, right? 56. So now we need to check to see if we can factor x squared plus x minus 56. And what times what is negative 56? Added is 1. That middle term is a 1. So we should quickly see that it's an 8 and negative 7, right? 8 times negative 7 is negative 56. 8 plus negative 7 is 1. And there it is in factored form. Again, pull the GCFs out at the beginning. Don't wait until the end to pull those out for a couple of reasons, mostly because you'll forget. Okay, and let's do D. Let me make space for D. D, we have 9x squared minus 24x plus 16, right? Let's look at this. I notice that the first and last terms are perfect squares. So let's see. I have 3x and I have 4. And the rule for perfect square trinomials is if the square root of the first and times the square root of the last is half the middle term, then it's a perfect square. So let's see. 3x times 4 is 12x, and that is half of 24. So it's 3x minus 4 squared. Again, if you don't check these, then you just have to go through factoring and say, okay, 9x squared, it could be x and 9x, 3x and 3x, and then 16 is going to be negative 1, negative 16, negative 2, negative 8, right? And you're just going to have to go through them. But it's worth that, extra 5 seconds just to check.